Make your point on the News Hour. Join Arnab every night on the News Hour with your question. Ask your question and join the debate.
Navika has the exclusive news break on that, but I'd like to welcome everyone as well. Navika, great to see you back on the News Hour tonight. Are we ready to debate? One second. Are we ready to debate? I want Raghav on the other side. I want to see him on the show tonight. I want Siddharth Nath Singh on the air tonight. R Venkatesh, Mr. Rajagopalan, Saba, Naqvi, Arun Bhatia. And before Navika gets into a news break, are we ready to debate tonight, Raghav Chadha? Are we ready to debate this tonight?
Yes, absolutely.
Are you ready to lose the debate tonight?
Only if you let.
Are you ready to lose the debate tonight?
Give me an equal opportunity to speak.
No, but are you ready to lose the debate tonight, Raghav?
Just give me. It's for the viewers to judge who wins or.
Okay, viewers, we decide. I stay distant from this. Take a bird's eye view tonight. Viewers will decide tonight whether Siddharth's side wins the debate or whether Raghav Chadha wins the debate. The hashtag trending nationally for 24 hours. AAP Office of Profit, 11,408 tweets tonight. Let's debate. But first, the breaking news story. Navika has something sensational for you. Sensational. Raghav Chadha. Can I have him back, please? Every time I'm asking him back, he goes back off screen. She has something sensational for you tonight. You may not believe it. Mr. Rajagopalan is having a good laugh. Oh God. Mr. Rajagopalan, control yourself. Raghav Chadha, you will not believe this tonight.
Raghav Chadha will fail.
Raghav Chadha, one second, Mr. Rajagopalan. Your jaws will drop when you hear this. You will question her facts tonight. You will say it's made up, Navika, you're not right. This is not possible. Nobody in the world can do this. I'd just like you to hear when she tells you about what you've done. Because what you've done is not absurd. It's beyond absurd. Navika, what has the Aam Aadmi Party done now?
Well, in my hand, I hold the reply that was sent by every single of the 21 MLAs to the Election Commission. This is the reply that I have in my hand, and this says Prashant Patel versus Praveen Kumar MLA and 20 other MLAs who are the respondents. And in this reply, as it says from page 2 to page 33, it's the written statement on behalf, in this case, Kailash Gehlot, member of the Delhi Legislative Assembly from Najafgarh, with supporting affidavit. So this is on affidavit that has been put. And this is the same for every one of the 21 MLAs.
Right.
And I take you to page number 9 of this affidavit. And what is stated on page number 9?
Let's break the suspense, Navika. People are beginning to call. They're asking what's in the paper. Break the suspense. Break the suspense.
Yes, on page 9 it says a parallel can be drawn to the position of the respondent, and in this case the respondent is every single of the 21 MLAs, and it is to say that they are an intern? Or a volunteer assistant attached to the minister in charge.
Intern, have you read it right, Navika? There must be something wrong with that. No, it's impossible. No, have you read it right?
So each of the parliamentary secretaries is an intern or a volunteer assistant to the minister in charge. So they're saying it's not an office at all. It is actually an intern. An internship being done by the 21 parliamentary secretaries. They got elected to actually intern with ministers.
Viewers, this is sensational.
Office assistants.
This is sensational.
To ministers in charge.
Raghav, please tell us. Since when did politicians become interns?
Only with Aam Aadmi Party.
But Rajagopalan, control yourself. Since when did politicians become interns? Anything.
What was so sensational in that news break, Mr. Goswami?
You know who an intern is? What is sensational is that an intern is a trainee.
Wow.
Is an intern is a trainee?
I thought.
One second. Is an intern? You know the definition of an intern. You're saying that you're an intern. You're telling the Election Commission of India you're an intern. That's all right.
Okay. I will respond.
No, one second. You tell me, since when did politicians, is this the extent to which you've gone to defend the appointment of your 21 parliamentary secretaries? What are these interns? Okay, here's the question. What are these interns studying for?
I'll respond.
No, one second. I want to know. What are these interns studying for? Maybe they are studying to become future. Are they training to become future ministers? What are they interning for?
I will tell you.
No, one second. No, what will you call them next?
Goswami,
Apprentices?
the parliament.
Trainees? Mentees?
Once you complete, I will answer.
Pupils?
Once you complete.
Disciples?
Once you have
or
completed,
devotees?
I'm more than happy to answer your question.
Yes.
May I now, with your kind permission?
Yeah, it's all right.
Okay.
Settle yourself, no problem.
The entire premise of my argument, yes. The entire premise, and if you can just get the echo corrected, please. The entire premise of my argument yesterday also was, and today it still exists, that is, that the parliamentary secretaries that have been appointed by the government of Delhi work pro bono. They do not get any remuneration, salary, any benefit, allowance, anything from the government of NCT of Delhi. The very essence of the meaning of the word
wrong on the office of profit.
intern here is that they don't get anything, they do not get any pecuniary interest from the government of NCT of Delhi or from the Legislative Assembly of Delhi. Now the Supreme Court judgment.
Since when did politicians become interns? I have a question. Since when did politicians become interns, for God's sake?
Situation of an office of profit to arise, there has to be a pecuniary interest or profit. You said this, you read it out last night on Newshour.
No, I'll explain to you.
Should we open the debate view?
That there has to be a pecuniary
R Venkatesh also on the debate
profit.
Yeah.
Now in this case, whether it's a volunteer, whether you call it an intern, whether you call it a pro bono worker, the meaning will not change. The fact is, and if you go
Raghav
to those replies,
new dictionary, आपका new dictionary है ये.
You will
new dictionary terms.
Will be able
Raghav Chadha, what is the new dictionary?
The argument, the essence, the operative part of the argument, the reply is that there is no pecuniary benefit given to these 21 secretaries. Unlike
so you actually fight
elaboration. What a joke! This is a joke.
Are you going to allow the law to be interpreted by Aam Aadmi Party? Is the law going to be interpreted by Aam Aadmi Party?
Raghav Chadha, why have you gone in for passing this?
I want to show you something.
No, why did you go for this bill, Raghav? Why did you?
Forget.
This is an elaborate exercise in futility.
Siddharth,
and Raghav Chadha, if MLAs who fight elections have to do internship, why are they doing internship? Why are they assistants to ministers?
Well, if all of you pounce on me, how can I speak?
Bounce on you, what is that answer you have given?
Well,
you have not given any answer.
Well, if everyone pounces on me, how do you expect me to reply? Please.
But you have not replied.
You have not answered. Debate and wasting everybody's time.
Why you are not?
Don't be illogical and don't give absurd answers.
A news report.
So therefore, you are irritating us. Let's have a decent debate.
On the absurd, please.
I hold in my hand.
One second. One versus one now. Siddharth Nath Singh is taking on Raghav Chadha. Let the debate begin tonight. Viewers, tell us who's winning this one. Siddharth Nath Singh. One second. Siddharth will respond to your counter question. Yes, Siddharth and Raghav. Siddharth and Raghav.
Their defense to the Election Commission, as informed the affidavit, which Navika has shown, is absolutely baseless, untenable. No MLA can become an intern, and that's not the way they should have defended. Perhaps they need their lawyers who have walked away from Aam Aadmi Party to defend and put it rightly to the Election Commission.
Who's winning
but
this
having
debate
said
tonight,
that,
viewers?
now let me tell Mr. Raghav Chandra, office of profit doesn't only relates to Raghav Chadha, that office of profit doesn't only relate to monetary benefit, it relates to administrative and executive powers also. In this case, you had given executive and administrative powers to 21 MLAs.
Which law says this?
That is the definition of the office of
I read out the law yesterday.
Mr. Raghav Chadha, this is the definition of office of prophet.
Which judgment? Which statute? I read it out to you. I read it out to you. I hold in my hand the Supreme Court judgment.
No, I'm telling you.
First of all, office of prophet is not defined in any constitution or statute. It is the definition of office of prophet has evolved by judicial interpretation. The recent judgment of the Supreme Court in 2006 in Jaya Bachchan's case
given by the various high courts in India.
I'm sorry.
That there has been
the Supreme Court has said it.
pecuniary gain or profit. So therefore, this whole premise of your argument
as
is
an executive power.
B. As far as
No, it is not. It is not.
Is concerned, Siddharth,
it is not.
How is that Mr. Modi appointed? Parliamentary secretaries? He as Chief Minister of Gujarat.
Because he followed a law. You don't follow a law and you want to be unconstitutional and then try to defend.
Can I ask you a question tonight, Raghav Chadha, if I may?
It doesn't help you.
Raghav, if I may. Raghav, if I may.
You don't follow
Raghav, if I may. Raghav Chadha, if I may. If I may. Gentlemen, if I may. Now the rules of engagement tonight in the debate will be like this, Siddharth Nath Singh, so that I don't have to keep catching my breath. Have some pity on me tonight. The rules of engagement will be such that when I request you to stop, please stop. It will be much better for me and for all the viewers. Tonight, viewers, Raghav, moment of reflection, step back. Step back, Raghav. Today you're not fighting for Lokpal, you're fighting for a position. Tonight you're not fighting for the people. Tonight you're not fighting for power. Tonight you're not fighting for water. Tonight you're not fighting for justice. Tonight you're not fighting for women's rights. Tonight you're not fighting for education. Tonight you're not fighting for schools. Tonight you're not fighting for the education of people living in the slums of Delhi. Tonight you're fighting for yourself.
Propaganda.
Tonight you're fighting for yourself. No, there's no propaganda. And you need to know the rules tonight. You have long claimed to be a different party, so your self-proclaimed moral high ground holds you accountable. Since your inception, the AAP promised to be a party with a difference. How different have you gotten? That promise 3.5 years since your inception that you refuse to give me answers tonight? You want to tell me about the law now?
If somebody is working pro bono, what is the big deal, Mr. Goswami? State governments across the country have given their parliamentary secretaries bungalows, gaadis, salaries. We have given them nothing. They gave nothing. It's
Mr.
completely pro bono. They volunteer and work.
Follow the law, follow the constitution. Who's stopping you?
Absolutely absurd.
And then you take names of the state without even realizing.
It's the same party that
Mr. Raghav Chadha, you took the name of West Bengal. Do you know the High Court has struck down the West Bengal?
He must tell me.
Okay, Raghav.
That was struck down on.
Raghav, that's R Venkatesh countering you. I would like to remind you once again.
Not on the basis of this. Please,
they even went.
Raghav Chadha, what you are saying about West Bengal is wrong.
Rajagopalan. Mr. Rajagopalan, what are you saying? Intervene.
There are two
Let Rajagopalan
retrospective
intervene
things.
with Raghav. Yeah.
One, Indira Gandhi brought to an emergency. Now, this Arvind Kejriwal is bringing now.
And then Punjab
retrospective effect that.
Follow a constitutional law of creating. Why don't you follow a constitution? And if you did follow the constitution,
okay, Raghav, if
they are not at all
one second.
Raghav Chadha is not at all interested in answering. You must answer me, Raghav Chadha.
Oh God.
Why you did not bring law to that before it?
सवाल तो पूछिए.
सवाल तो पूछ रहे मैंने आपको. सवाल तो पूछ रहे क्यों law लेके नहीं आया first? Then you should have gone to the president.
अरे भाई
Don't give retrospective effect. Retrospective was Indira Gandhi did during emergency.
Okay, one second. Raghav, listen. I need to explain something to you. No. Raghav, listen. Raghav, listen to me. Mr. Rajagopalan, you made a point. Can I just expand on that point and put that question to Raghav Chadha? If you just hear me, so that we understand the context of what is happening. And Raghav, I'll give you full right to respond. But let me set a historical context to what we are saying. Remember, Raghav, on the 12th of June, 1975,
Indira Gandhi brought that.
Mr. Rajagopalan, I appreciate your effort, but can I complete my own sentences? Just give me an opportunity, please. 1 minute, please. The question is this. On the 12th of June, 1975, Raghav Chadha, and give me a pointed reply to this. Justice J.L. Sinha of the Allahabad High Court He said Indira Gandhi is guilty of 2 corrupt electoral practices under the Representation of People's Act, and hence she will be disqualified for fighting elections, not for 1 or 2 or 3 or 4 or 5, but for 6 years. Right? Nani Palkiwala appeared for Indira Gandhi. He said, I want an immediate unconditional stay on her disqualification. And he said that is in the interest of India. Now, what did Indira Gandhi do? She retrospectively brought in an amendment to nullify her own disqualification in 1975.
Yes, yes.
Similarly, the Aam Aadmi Party has tried to protect its own MLAs from being disqualified by bringing in a retrospective amendment to legitimize the appointment of 21 parliamentary secretaries. More than shaking your head, can I have? You see, Indira Gandhi's attempts to protect herself were belated. So are your attempt to protect your own interests through retrospective laws. You take the point.
Okay.
Now respond, and then we take the debate for 1 second. MR will respond after this.
I would really appreciate. I will really appreciate if nobody.
After Raghav, MR.
Please give me the courtesy to reply. Yes. Point number 1. The legislation, the bill that was passed by the Legislative Assembly, which has now been, rejected by the Modi government, has no bearing on the appointment
President of India, no Modi government.
Secretaries. It has no bearing on the membership. It has no bearing on the membership of these 21 parliamentary secretaries to the Delhi Legislative Assembly. That's point number 1. They have not been appointed by virtue of this bill or this legislation. They have been appointed.
But then why did you want a retrospective bill at all?
Decisions. That's one.
Raghav Chadha, why did you then want to pass a retrospective bill at all?
Well, Mr. Goswami, I cannot have a debate where people keep on shouting down my throat.
No, it's a relevant question to you. It's a relevant question. 1 second. It's a relevant question she's asking. She's saying, you see what happened? No, Raghav, listen. Raghav, listen to me. No, Raghav, I'm just making a point. Raghav, listen.
You to participate in a debate.
Raghav, listen to me. She's asking you in that context, why was this bill brought in at all? Why was this bill brought in at all?
If she has... Only if Navika has the patience to listen, I am coming to that. Now, this legislation has no bearing on the appointment of these MLAs to the Delhi Legislative Assembly. This legislation, this bill that was passed by the Delhi Legislative Assembly was only introduced that if parliamentary secretaries or other chairpersons or other offices are created in which those offices are entitled to receive some pecuniary interest or benefit, then in that case, they should not be subject to office of profit. In the case of 21 MLAs that we have already appointed, there is no pecuniary interest. That's point number 1. Point number 2.
Raghav, let me respond.
Raghav, let me respond. Has 15 parliamentary secretaries. Punjab has 25. Gujarat has 5. Telangana has 6.
They all passed a law, my dear. They all passed a law. They did it prospectively. They didn't do it retrospectively.
No, let MR respond. Only MR and Raghav. Only MR and Raghav.
Please.
Which law has been broken?
Raghav, listen.
I challenge you to cite one provision that we have violated. I challenge you.
The president has given assent to that.
Any law that we have broken.
Raghav, please understand. In the constitution,
the law itself is so bad. It is ultra-wise the constitution. Please understand that. You have to understand that the entire law was so bad that the president was compelled to reject it at the limine. So why was it done? Because it was not done prospectively. It was trying to say, if I can put it colorfully, that a person of easy virtue is declared virgin retrospectively.
Please, let's not. Please don't lower the level of the debate. MR, listen, those kind of analogies I don't appreciate. Continue, but not these kind of analogies. Yeah, please.
No, but this is what the law was trying to do.
No,
the law was trying to do.
No, there was no need for that.
Okay.
There was no need for that, MR. I can't.
Okay.
Yeah, if I could, I would have expunged it, but I don't appreciate it. Go ahead. I don't appreciate it.
Okay, please understand. But what is happening with this law is that you are trying to turn back the clock and trying to say all this is okay retrospectively within the constitution. Now, none of the states that Raghav is quoting have passed a law which is retrospective in nature. They all passed it prospectively.
Let me ask you, this prospective...
No, it's incorrect.
No, 1 minute. Let me complete, Raghav. You please listen to this. No, please understand.
Okay,
1 minute.
please complete.
1 minute, 1 minute.
Please complete.
Now, when
complete.
you pass a law retrospectively, you are trying to say that a certain act was not accordance to law, and that is why I am turning back this clock, and now I am remedying it through the legislative power, and you are saying, no, whatever be the then why did you pass it retrospectively? Why do you not pass it prospectively?
Not at all.
You have every right to pass it prospectively.
I'll tell you.
Yeah.
Not at all. I'll tell you. Okay,
Why?
so MR, very quickly to respond to your question regarding that retrospective angle. Now, in 2006, the Lok Sabha passed a similar bill, the disqualification of members bill, in the case of office of profit of 40 members of parliament that included Somnath Chatterjee, P. Chidambaram, etc. retrospectively. In the year 2006, Sheila Dikshit, as the Chief Minister of Delhi, introduced a similar bill, the disqualification of members bill,
That was
in
not
the case of
anti-law.
office of profit and passed it retrospectively.
No.
And
That
in
was against the
2006,
law.
the government of Jharkhand led by the BJP, passed a similar disqualification of members bill in the
Raghav
case of
Chadha, those
office
things have been given.
retrospectively. The
Viewers,
president-
as I'm watching this tonight, as I'm watching this debate tonight, three images come to my mind. No, 1 second, Siddharth, a minute, before we get caught in technicalities. Not that technicalities don't matter. Three images come to my mind tonight. The first image is of Arvind Kejriwal, always standing by Anna Hazare, saying that we are simply free-spirited citizens who never want anything to do with power. The second is an Arvind Kejriwal who went on fast. And when we spoke to him when he was on fast, when he was still an understudy, to Anna Hazare saying, I will never fight an election, I am never going to do politics. The third Arvind Kejriwal, which comes to my mind, right, is the Arvind Kejriwal who I sat with face to face, sort of frankly speaking. I said, do you want to be Chief Minister? No, not me. Prime Minister, absolutely not. We are not like everybody else who wants to hold positions. Understood. But tonight, somewhere, Raghav, and a lot of people are commenting on this, that is this what the Aam Aadmi Party has come down to? That before a country of 1.2 billion people, you are a party that is desperately fighting for a position called Parliamentary Secretary. You want to bestow that designation. You are fighting for designations. This is all that your political party and your so-called movement came down to. You want to fight for designations tonight.
I will respond.
And you will not fight for people, power, water, justice, women's rights, education. But you will fight for designations. Saba, let me get Saba into the debate. Saba, is this what it has come down to? Is this what it has come down to? Saba and Arun Bhatia. Saba and Arun Bhatia, is this what it comes down to?
Can I come in now?
Saba, please. Saba and Arun Bhatia into the debate. Is this what it comes down to?
Saba. On the Newshour, I request you to send your reporter tomorrow, and
I can speak.
To follow the schedule that the parliamentary secretaries follow. They are working to improve the healthcare system of Delhi. The parliamentary secretary health goes to each and every hospital in Delhi and checks whether there are adequate medicines available, whether the number of doctors and the number of nurses are in adequate number or not. The parliamentary secretary education goes to every school and checks whether the number of teachers are adequate or not, whether there is infrastructure for students or not. The parliamentary secretaries are working as helping hands to the ministers. They are helping the minister do the field work. They are assisting the minister. So as far as governance is concerned, this will only ensure that the minister is able to perform and is well equipped to perform.
I have one question for you, and then I hand over to Saba. Saba, no, 1 second. Raghav, listen. Raghav, listen. You know, you can present any, what the picture that you're presenting tonight, and I appreciate it. Because after all, there's a lot of marketing that happens in politics. The picture you're presenting tonight is completely committed, selfless people who want nothing, seek nothing, just want to serve the people. And you just want to serve unflinchingly. As Kejriwal says, work till 2 in the morning. Now tell me, can you not work till 2 in the morning if you're not parliamentary secretary? And if politics is not about personal enrichment, why do you need the post of parliamentary secretary? Why do you need the post of parliamentary secretary? No, why do you need the post of parliamentary secretary?
The man who calls him Why does the man who calls himself the Pradhan Sevak needs the designation of Pradhan Mantri?
So it comes down to designation.
Need the designation of Pradhan
So
Mantri.
it's designation.
You need
So the power of a designation. Fine, it's all right. Siddharth is responding, and then Saba. Siddharth is responding, then Saba, please, on the debate today. Yeah, Siddharth.
Now the Raghav Chadha is challenging the constitutional position created by the constitutional authorities in this country. Now he's challenging the constitutional position. Why there is a president? Why there is a Prime Minister? Why there are Council of Ministers? Why there is a Chief Minister? Is he challenging that?
Tomorrow you
What's
will say
wrong with these people?
Not needed. Tomorrow you will say deputy secretaries are also not needed. Tomorrow you will say
this is a crazy absurd argument that you guys are giving. You want parliamentary secretaries, and that is the unconstitutional way you want to create it, and you want to defend it by questioning why there is a Prime Minister position in this country.
Siddharth, why does
what absurd way of your arguments are going?
And gave them the rank of deputy.
You are totally lost, Aam Aadmi Party. You are totally lost today.
Why did Modi ji appoint parliamentary?
Viewers, who's winning the debate and who's losing tonight? Viewers, we are halfway down in the debate. Navika raises her hand. Two panelists have not spoken. It's 36 minutes past 9 p.m. tonight, and I need only empathy from my panelists tonight, because I can't raise my voice any further than this. I am incapable. Even I am incapable of raising my voice beyond this tonight. Thank you. Now, one second. I'm glad everybody's laughing at my expense. Now, Saba is coming into the debate. Saba is coming into the debate. Saba is into the debate. Yes, please, Saba. Go ahead. Floor is yours.
Okay, I can now. Arnab, I would really please give me 2 minutes without anyone interrupting me or shouting.
No, I won't.
And especially remarks about people of easy virtue, I think, would be well kept out of the debate.
Take it back. Take it back.
Let me say one thing very clearly.
No, I say take it back. He should take it back. He should take it back. I have already condemned that comment. I have condemned that comment.
Arnab, I take it back.
Fine, thank you. Let's move on now. Thank you.
But I tell you, I quoted only a Supreme Court lawyer in the Supreme Court.
No such comments. Take it back. Saba, move on. Saba, move on. Continue.
Can I? Okay, now, Arnab, I really believe that this entire episode shows the amateurishness of the Aam Aadmi Party, because they've technically gone in for a battle which they cannot technically win.
Yeah.
Moreover, what is amazing about this, and I wish to say this, is that they are talking about no posts. We know that the BJP and the Congress have given posts. They have given posts where there has been pecuniary benefit. But they have stepped into a technical minefield where they are confronted with a problem. So, I mean, I really think this is not the kind of battle they should be fighting. And one more thing I want to say, when it comes to working for anyone, when it comes to working for education, health, hospitals, the Aam Aadmi Party was built on the spirit of volunteerism. I see no reason why people need designations.
Raghav, come on. Saba supports you usually.
I want to take this chance.
Tonight even Saba is not backing you.
I want to.
Saba, I will. Yes.
I
will just give you one quick example.
I also want to say, Arnab, that they are
who has a legal. May I?
Yeah.
May I just complete? Yeah. So the Parliamentary Secretary Health has been given legal sanctity and this designation. Now he has the legal sanctity to fulfill his duties. If an ordinary MLA, say from Burari, wants to go and check whether the GB Pant hospital has, say, doctors, nurses available in the right number, or the medicines available in the right number or not, he cannot do it. He has to have some legal sanctity to operate and function.
Raghav Chadha, it is a public service. He can still do that.
Surely, Raghav,
but you need
Raghav.
Sir, the question, and I am very I am willing to concede.
You need to
that the question of office of profit and morality, etc., will arise if we are giving any pecuniary benefits, we are giving bungalows, etc.
Point, Arnab, you have to allow me to come in.
Navika is in the debate. Navika, go on.
It is completely...
Okay, Arnab, this is the affidavit and this is the page number 9 of the affidavit. What does it say? It says, the mere use of government transport and or office space does not create any exclusive entitlement as no dedicated vehicle, driver or office support systems have been allocated. It goes on to say, it is submitted that even outside the scope of the order, the minister may seek assistance from any expert, advisor, affected citizen, etc. at any time, and the usage of government transport to ensure the attendance of the concerned person may become inevitable. So tomorrow, Raghav Chadha, if there's any person in Delhi having a problem, will you please send Mr. Arvind Kejriwal's car to pick him up, bring him to the office so that he can come and tell his problem to Arvind Kejriwal? Is that the service you're providing all the people in Delhi at this moment? If they have a problem, they can actually be sent the minister's car and the car can bring them over and say, and if the MLAs who are interns are getting
what is the answer? No, what is that
which
paper?
is a car facility even to pick them up and to drop them. Is it coming free of cost? Does that not have a pecuniary quotient to it? And these offices that are listed here, all the 21 parliamentary secretaries, they have offices listed here. Does this not have a cost attached to it? Is office premise space free? Will you give it to every person sitting on the street of Delhi some office space in your minister's office?
Here is the answer, Navika.
What is that?
Navika, here is the answer. Now this is the letter. This is the letter of the GAD department, that is the General Administrative Department of the Government of NCT of Delhi, dated 21st April 2016, and it says, no facility, I have highlighted that portion, your camera person can zoom in, no facility, technical device, vehicle, staff for office, residential accommodation, office space, travelling allowance, or any additional reimbursement of any nature.
But they've used cars of ministers.
Of parliamentary
they've used cars of ministers.
So
will you give the same car to every citizen of Delhi who has a problem and who wants to come and meet Arvind Kejriwal?
Now I am coming to that.
No, he's providing the cars to everyone in Delhi.
The Supreme Court judgment of 2006 is very clear. And the judgment says that in discharge of official duties, if at all any facility is made available, for example, if they use the stationery of the government of NCT of Delhi, that does not tantamount to office of profit. This has been a settled position.
Says who? Says the Aam Aadmi Party.
So you are changing the definition.
The law doesn't say that. That is only stated by you.
Okay, Arun Bhatia hasn't spoken a word.
That's what you say.
Arun Bhatia hasn't spoken a word. Arun Bhatia has not spoken a word. One second. Even Arun Bhatia does not have an office of profit on the program that he sat here for 40 minutes and has not said a word. Arun Bhatia, please. Arun Bhatia, please wait.
Start shouting. If given a chance to speak, I'll speak.
Please go ahead, Arun Bhatia.
No. Absolutely wrong. How do you say I don't have an answer? I have an answer, but one has to be given a chance to speak. If we all start shouting at the same time, it makes no sense. But if you want me to shout, I can also shout. Now, two things, sir. Number one, what Arvind Kejriwal has done is very good, is brilliant. It involves a technical infringement, a technical violation, which should be regularized, which we are doing all the time.
Regularized.
These people are not getting any pay, and if he implements this properly, the monitoring and evaluation which is lacking in our system, we will be fulfilling that need. As the young gentleman here said, hospitals, are they being manned properly? Are doctors on duty? Are teachers teaching properly? Is water supply being made? Is the money reaching the beneficiaries? Is poverty being addressed? Blah, blah, blah. You cannot rely on the bureaucracy and the inspectors of the...
R Venkatesh is debating with you, sir.
MR
is counting.
Sir, you are telling me that the entire edifice of the government or the governance is not working. All that it requires is this one MLA or the parliamentary secretary to go about and inspect and come about and give about. And how many reports have they given? And after all, they are interns. After all, they are interns, sir. What is the overriding power they have got? What is the overriding power these interns have got? You tell me, sir.
You are behaving worse than what you say the Aam Aadmi Party stands for. You don't let anybody talk. You don't let the Aam Aadmi Party talk. There are 7 of you attacking a young boy who is defending Kejriwal. Let him talk. Let me talk.
Okay, go on, Arun Bhatia, go on.
5 of you, 10 of you just gang
go
up.
On, Mr. Bhatia, go on, Mr. Bhatia. Go on, Mr. Bhatia.
Nobody's ganging up, sir. Don't have this
Bhatia, go on, Mr. Bhatia.
Don't have this victimhood, sir. Don't have this victimhood feeling, sir. Nobody is ganging.
Is this a balanced debate? 7 guys attacking this young boy who is trying to get his point through.
And you are the only one to support him. And you are the only one to support him.
Okay. Now, stop shouting, yaar.
Arun Bhatia, you are the only one to support him.
Sorry? Look,
you are the only one person
apart from
to
the
support Raghav Chadha.
Only the coordinator will shout at me, nobody else. Not you. Certainly not you.
But you have no answer.
Point these
You yourself have been a bureaucrat. But you are criticizing bureaucracy.
Okay, I can also shake my finger in your face. Now, you have to empower these people. You can't ask the scooter wala to go there and inspect a municipal hospital. You have to give them some designation, some position, and they have to be empowered. And they have
Exactly, that is the point, sir.
We want
that is the point.
R Venkatesh.
We want
that is the point. That is the point that you give a position. That is called office of profit. That is the office of profit.
Okay, a minute. Can I come in? I stayed away from the debate for a full 5 minutes. Now, 1 second. I want to say something here. I stayed away from the debate for a full 5 minutes, and Raghav Chadha, I want to debate on fact and technicality with you, if I may. And Raghav Chadha, if you're wrong, you must admit you're wrong. Now, I want to debate this with you. Are you aware of the Government of National Capital Territory of Delhi Act 1991, Section 15, which says that a member of the Legislative Assembly shall be disqualified if he holds any office of profit, and an office of profit as laid down by the Supreme Court, for your kind information, in the Jaya Bachchan case, is defined as one even if there aren't any monetary remunerations. Which means an office of profit can remain an office of profit even if you're not receiving monetary remunerations. As far as what the Supreme Court has said in the Jaya Bachchan case, Raghav Chadha, so I can complete my point, it will just take me another 15 seconds to pummel and demolish your argument. As the Supreme Court in the Jaya Bachchan case said, and I quote, an office of profit is an office which is capable of yielding a profit or pecuniary gain. The court further said, for deciding the question as to whether one is holding an office of profit or not, what is relevant is whether that office is capable of yielding a profit or pecuniary gain, and not whether the person actually obtained a pecuniary gain. If a pecuniary gain is receivable.
The potentiality.
1 second.
Please.
I want to say.
Oh, Saba, you.
No, can I?
No, but Saba, you understand the point.
Yeah.
They're in fix. They're in a fix on this.
Yeah, I will respond.
They're in a fix on this, Saba.
Good technical point.
I've understood the point, but I want to make a point. No, I want to make.
Okay, Saba. Saba and then.
Arnab, I want to make a serious point.
Yeah.
Please allow me, if nobody will interrupt. No, Arnab, I want to make. But you know, I also believe that this debate, we must define the office of profit more clearly, because by this definition, every MP, every MLA, anyone can, so there is a grey area, we need to define it more clearly. And I must also state, let us have no doubt that there is a problem between the central government and the Aam Aadmi Party.
Now, because back to the debate is over.
The grey area was there, Saba, in 2006. There is no grey area now in 2006. It was all sorted out. Every single, Somnath Chatterjee example that was given, every single office was mentioned in the law. The laws were passed by the parliament at that point in time, keeping some offices out of the purview of the office of profit. Yes, you can say it was misuse of political power to use a legislation to keep certain offices out, but at least there was a law, and the law was passed by parliament. It had the assent of the president at that time. This law has no assent of the president. It's been passed retrospectively, and therefore questions have been asked. You may call it a technical point, as Mr. Arun Bhatia calls it a technical point, but that's a huge legal point. They could have passed the law earlier and then become parliamentary secretaries. Nobody would have questioned it.
Now, 1 sec. Watch Arun Bhatia. It's a matter of point, and can I say one thing here?
Saba, why did Sonia Gandhi resign?
Goswami,
if it is not an office of profit.
No. See,
why she resigned as a membership?
Tell me, Raghav Chadha, tell me one thing. Raghav, I have one question to ask you. Raghav, listen to me. Can you please tell me how many rupees per month Sonia Gandhi was receiving in the post that she was holding?
Okay, I will respond.
When she resigned?
Okay.
What was her remuneration?
Now, Mr.
Navika, what was her remuneration, Sonia Gandhi's at that time?
I will
she was getting 1 rupee.
1 rupee.
She was getting 1 rupee. No, so Sonia Gandhi also was not taking any money, but she resigned. In fact, Arvind Kejriwal wanted her resignation. Arvind Kejriwal demanded her resignation then. Arvind Kejriwal personally demanded her resignation then.
23rd of March 2006, she resigned as a member of parliament.
In the interest of fairness, let me speak, please. All of you pounce on me. You don't let me speak. Please.
I have never pounced on anyone.
Now you read out.
The debate is on who's winning the debate.
You read out the operative. You read out the operative portion of the judgment, and you rightly read it out when you said that an office of profit is an office which is capable of yielding a profit or pecuniary gain. It doesn't matter whether the gain or the pecuniary gain is actually received or not. Whether it's receivable or it's received, it doesn't matter.
That's
it's one
right.
and the same thing.
That's
But
right. That's right.
A pecuniary gain has to be there. Whether the pecuniary gain is of 1 rupee or 1 lakh rupees, it doesn't matter. But the pecuniary gain has to be there. Now let's look at what does the notification say.
Raghav,
Parliamentary secretaries will not be eligible for any remuneration
about the potentiality,
of any kind
No,
from the
sorry,
government.
you are wrong. It is not about the factual yield of the profit. It is only the potentiality. Supreme Court. No, I am telling you, let me stop it here, because it is only the potentiality that matters.
Speak, Mr. Venkatesh.
No, I can also do that. I also enough lung power, Raghav. So don't try to filibuster. Don't try to filibuster. Don't try to bamboozle.
I never interrupted when you were speaking.
No, you have also interrupted me. You also interrupted me.
Charge of the show.
Okay, let him complete. One sec. Emma, let him complete his point. But I want to put in a point of order here. I want to disagree with that perspective very quickly, Raghav. Now, come on. What kind of argument is this? You say Sonia Gandhi resigned because she took... No, 1 second, please. Raghav Chadha, I'm sorry. You are basically saying Sonia Gandhi took 1 rupee. So she has to go. But we take a car, we don't have to go. We take a minister's office, we don't have to go. But Sonia Gandhi took 1 rupee, so she must go.
There is a different rule for AAP and different rule for Congress.
How much?
One big point.
I don't understand this logic.
That is missing. Wait. Yes. The appointment of these parliamentary secretaries is sub judice. The matter is pending before the High Court.
True.
This whole matter of office of profit is pending before
Siddharth is commenting. Siddharth is responding to that.
Of the matter.
Siddharth. Siddharth is on the debate. Siddharth is responding. Please.
Now what is the hurry? Let the
Raghav Chadha, there are a couple of things which you haven't answered throughout the debate.
Raghav Chadha, please.
I have
listen to Siddharth.
On your
well, Raghav Chadha, then why are you? Okay. Raghav, if the election commission hasn't adjudicated, Raghav Chadha, if election commission hasn't adjudicated, it is sub judice. What makes Mr. Arvind Kejriwal to chant Namo Namo 8 times today since morning, and everything you want to blame him? What is that? What is the reason why you people are defending? Hear me out.
Yes.
No, I have not completed.
Okay. Calm down, gentlemen. Calm down.
Hang on, my dear. Hang on.
Okay.
Now, what was the reason? You have still not been able to answer that why you went on a retrospective to amend the bill so that your 21 MLAs don't get disqualified. You have not been able to answer what Arnab has just said under the section 15 of the Delhi Act, which disqualifies them.
I will respond now.
Disqualifies and then relating it to the Jaya Bachchan case and then the Supreme Court. You have not been able to satisfy to anybody except you are going around. And let me lastly. You have heard, but you haven't heard me yet. So hear me out. Hear me out now. The last question. My dear, hear me out.
Okay, calm down.
West Bengal, please. West Bengal went through the constitution in 2012. Through the assembly, they appointed 24 parliamentary secretaries. But the High Court in 2015 struck it down and said that you are circumventing the very basic Constitution of India under 164(1)(a).
This debate must be extended.
Yes, the number of ministers. This is the reality.
Yes,
why don't you answer these questions?
Government gave them a minister rank. Absolutely, I'll answer each of them. Now have the audacity to listen. The West Bengal government had appointed them and gave them
Mr. Raghav Chadha, I have been detailed. If I come down to my audacity, you'll have a great difficulty with me.
The government of Delhi has not given them the rank of a minister. The West Bengal government gave them the rank of a minister, and therefore
time for the rapid fire. It's time for the rapid fire.
As far as
it's time for the rapid fire tonight.
I have answered more than 3
It's
times.
time for the rapid fire.
Brought a retrospective amendment.
It's time for the rapid fire tonight.
Go home, replay this debate, and you will find.
It's time. 3 minutes. I'm extending the debate by 3 minutes on popular demand with 14,243 tweets. One of India's biggest talking points. I now introduce the rapid fire. 1 second. Only the rapid fire can now decide who's winning and who's losing.
1 point.
Rapid fire. No, Raghav. It's time for the rapid fire.
Don't do fraud on the Constitution.
It's time for the rapid fire.
Please, Mr. Goswami.
Raghav, rapid fire now, please.
The BJP spokesperson asked a question. At least let me complete and answer.
Raghav,
question.
It's time for the rapid fire. Arun Bhatia, should I have the rapid fire? 1 second. He's a senior, one of my senior most panelists tonight. Arun Bhatia. Is it time for the rapid fire on this?
Yes,
please?
sir. Yes, sir. The President of India should have better things to do, bigger, more important things to do. This should be regularized. Minor technical offense. We want the monitoring of the administration by independent MLAs who have been elected and not by serving.
New law.
1 second. Rapid fire. 2 questions on both sides, and that will decide who won or lost the debate. I'll put 1 question on both sides. Can I have Siddharth Nath Singh and Raghav Chadha if they are ready for the rapid fire, please? And the other panelists, please, Raghav Chadha. Raghav Chadha. Now, don't boo anyone, don't clap for anyone, and certainly don't ask each other to be audacious. I get worried when that happens. Now, the question tonight is this. Rapid fire question 1 to Siddharth Nath Singh. Siddharth Nath Singh, listen to my question very carefully. Siddharth Nath Singh, can you identify the following people? Seema Kumar, Sukhjit Kaur Sahi, Vasan Bhai Gopal Bhar Ahir, Majhi Bhai Desai, Bharat Singh Ji, Shankar Ji Dabhi, Sambhi Bhai, Bhimji Bhai Chauhan, Jetha Bhai, Dana Bhai Solanki.
I don't identify all of them, but few of them do belong to BJP. That's what you're trying to say.
No. Right answer. Viewers now decide who's winning, who's losing. These are all parliamentary secretaries of Punjab and Gujarat. And let me tell you another fun fact. They earn a salary and get big perks by virtue of being parliamentary secretary in addition to those as MLAs. And can I please also share with you the kind of money that is spent on parliamentary secretaries in the state of Punjab to demolish your argument, pummel it and break it into pieces tonight? Siddharth Nath Singh. 25 parliamentary secretaries, 1.35 lakhs per month police protection, official car, secretarial staff, official residence, cook.
That's okay.
An office in the civil secretariat, private secretary.
Did we go the unconstitutional way? No.
Personal assistant, steno clerk, peon.
Unconstitutional way, like the Aam Aadmi Party has gone, or did we go the constitutional way? That's the question which we need to ask,
but you,
and that's the answer we need to give.
but they get perks, yes. Are they MLAs? Yes. Logic.
Well, that's a separate issue now. We can debate on whether do we need parliamentary secretaries or not. But did we go the unconstitutional way? The answer is no.
In Gujarat, they get bungalows also.
Well, fair enough.
MR, why are you?
Assembly. Why did? That's
okay, rapid fire to the other side.
Why do we have deputy chief minister? That's not an issue. Issue is constitution needs to be respected. Did we go the right way on the constitution of India?
I have time for 1 rapid fire. I have time.
Retrospective. Like Indira Gandhi, Arvind Kejriwal will also face the wrath.
Right.
Is it only us?
Okay. Now rapid fire to Raghav Chadha. Raghav Chadha. Arvind Kejriwal laboriously explained today how the likes of MLAs Praveen Deshmukh and Rajesh Gupta have been working till 2 o'clock in the morning doing social work for free. In a very brief terms, tell us why they would not be able to do this social work for free as MLAs. Why would they only want to do this if they are bestowed with the title of parliamentary secretary?
Okay. Mr. Goswami, as I've already mentioned on your program, that these MLAs need to be given some amount of legal sanctity. Now, for example, Praveen Deshmukh,
again, legal
parliamentary secretary for education. Now, he cannot just by virtue of being an MLA barged into any school that is not even in his constituency and say that I want to stock take or I want to check the number of teachers that have come to the school today, or the number of benches, etc. He usually does field work. He reports to the education minister, and in order to do this, he needs legal sanctity. As I've said, the Prime Minister of India says, I am Pradhan Sevak, I don't need the designation of Prime Minister. Then why is he the Prime Minister? Because you need some legal sanctity to conduct. In fact, when we were in movement, when we were civil society people, we were posed with this question that why are you protesting? Why are you agitating? Why don't you come, form your party?
All right, now opening it up.
Your government and pass your Lokpal. All this because there was
opening it up
of legal sanctity. We formed a party, we contested elections, we formed a government, and we passed our Lokpal. And Narendra Modi has stalled our Lokpal
and for your kind information.
All you did is,
and for your kind information. And for your kind information, let me tell you.
Whatever you stood for, you went against it.
The president has refused to give his assent to creating a legal provision in Delhi. The high courts in Calcutta and Telangana have shot down these legislation. So why not use that as a precedent? On June 1st, 2015, the Calcutta High Court struck down a bill Raghav Chadha passed by the State Assembly to legitimize the appointment of 26 parliamentary secretaries. In May last year, High Court in Telangana ruled the Telangana parliamentary secretaries that paved the way for the appointment of 6 TRS legislators as parliamentary secretaries and accorded them cabinet rank was illegal. Illegal. What is illegal is illegal.
I will respond.
No, there's nothing to respond. It's illegal. How can you respond to an illegality?
Another panel discussion. Just give me 30 seconds. I have to go on another panel discussion. The appointment done
Who won the debate, viewers?
Party government of 21 MLAs
Raghav, it was done by the court.
Legal.
Not by Kejriwal.
Than any cabinet rank, and as far as the refusal of the president is concerned, the president is bound to act on the advice of the council. The constitutional amendment is amply clear. He is bound to act by the aid and advice of the council. So the president will do what Modi ji says. And Modi ji has called.
I can't hear Navika.
What his problem is, because you give these cards to everybody, you say.
If you kindly excuse me.
All right. All right, viewers, 1 second. Who won this debate? Did Raghav Chadha win the debate or Siddharth Nath Singh, or which side? I thank you all, with viewers to decide, close to 15,000 tweets who won the debate tonight, but that's the big story this week, and I thank everyone for joining me on debate number 1 on the Newshour tonight. Thank you. Thank you, ladies and gentlemen.